here again with 1.2 squares and square roots. You might remember me from such videos as 1.1 square numbers and area models, and the math joke, what did 0 say to 8? Nice belt. Anyhow, today I'm going to teach you really quickly about 1.2 squares and square roots, and if you could watch this video for math tomorrow, that'd be great. So basically what you need to know is when a number is multiplied by itself, the result is a square number. So for example, 9 is a square number because 3 times 3 equals 9. There's plenty of other examples, and we'll look at those in a bit here, but there's another thing I want you to be aware of. A number is a square number if it has an odd number of factors. So for example, to check if 25 is a square number, we first have to create a list of all the factors for 25. And we write them down in pairs, so it looks like this. And you know what? There's not many factors. 1 times 25 and 5 times 5. That's all the numbers you can multiply together to get to 25. So once we've figured out what all the factors of a number are, we can then check to see if it's a perfect square or a square number. So write the factors in ascending order starting at 1. So that ascending means from smallest to greatest. So in this case, the factors are 1, 5, and 25. And notice, how many times do we write 5 down? Even though it's 5 times 5 here, we only write it down once. Okay? So 25 has 3 factors, 1, 5, and 25. This is an odd number. So we can tell that 25, so we call a square number if it has an odd number of factors. All right? So we write the factors, this is just from the previous screen here, but notice that 5, when we write down the factors here, is the middle number. And that is because 5 times 5 equals 25. So 5, in this case, is called the square root of 25. It's the number that is right in the middle of the list of the factors. So 5 is called the square root of 25. We write it like this on the bottom here. We write the square root of 25 as, and that's that little check marky symbol. That's a little check mark symbol. Right there, we put that over the number. It's this symbol right here, this check mark symbol. That's the square root sign. Okay, so this is my bad attempt with my mouse pad to write the square root of 25. So basically, when we talk about squaring a number and taking the square root, these are inverse operations. They're opposite of each other. Okay, so the square root of 25 is equal to 5 because we know that 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, is equal to 25. So this means that 5 squared with the square root sign is actually equal to 5 because the square root sign and that little squared sign right there, they actually cancel each other out. And if they cancel each other out, all that's left is the number 5. All right. So hopefully that makes sense there. So if you ever see this question, it looks very difficult where they have a square root sign and they have a little square sign, but it's not difficult. All it means is that you get rid of the square root sign, you get rid of the little 2, and all that's left over is the number 5. So that's what they're saying. You'll see that today a couple times. Don't let it freak you out. So my last slide. To prove that you watched the video, I need you to comment on whether or not this joke right here is funny. And it says, count off by the square root of 7. Deep down inside, Coach Norman had always wanted to be a math teacher. All right, so thanks for watching the video. Short and sweet. Show up to class tomorrow. We'll do a handout, and then we'll do an assessment focus later. All right, thanks a lot. Bye for now.